Hello and welcome to Phasmophobia and this week's challenge, No Evidence. That one's on Grafton, so let's hop in. Alright, first things first, what do we have? No setup time, all the screens. We do not have the fuse box on the map, but that's not a big thing. But normal sanity, no setup time, and we do have everything, but it seems to be tier 1. Oh, wait a second. Dots are tier 2, writing book. I know it's tier 2. Everything is tier 2. My fault. Except for the headgear. No headlamp for us today. Okay, as always, I'll grab the EMF, the camera and thermo, and let's first, as always, get the power on, and then let's take a look for the ghost. Over here where the Ouija board spawns, and here we go. And it shall be light. Cross. Anyway. We already heard the ghost and... oh, wait a second. We do have the mirror. Actually, quick and dirty, just the way I like it. Alright, good enough. But after that one, I want to replenish my sanity. So, ghost room should be right over here. Oh, it's not a mare. We got the first one down. But let's quickly double check. Is it gold? It is 7.3. Let's quickly double check. Over here we got 18.7. Yeah, ghost room. Alright. So, no evidence. Where should we start? Something I like to do at the beginning is the test for Banshee, Wave and Phantom, because that one is pretty fast and easily done. So all we need, salt and 2 motion sensors, and should they roam over to my position, then we can already say which one it is. Oh, and by the way, I just assume we don't have a single evidence. Well, apart from... does it work? Works perfect. Apart from the ghost orb from the mimic, but that's another story. So let's grab one salt. Somewhere over here, another one here, the next one over there, and the EMF. And now we just wait a little bit. The Banshee just walks pretty frequently over to your position and then walks back into the ghost room. But the Banshee has to be on the same floor as you. The Phantom does the same, but I think the floor on which you are doesn't matter. And the Phantom produces an EMF once it reaches your position. Oh, that's actually another one we can cross off the list. You turned off the fuse box. You cannot be a Djinn. Djinn cannot turn off the fuse box. Okay. And in case of the wave just teleports over to your position and then walks back into the ghost room. And it can also happen everywhere on the map. Okay. And that's the reason why I want to get the salt, because that produces an EMF as well, but only goes away from you and it won't step into the salt. Okay, 1 minute down and nothing happened, so I don't think it's a Banshee. Because the Banshee uses its ability to roam over to your position pretty frequently. That's also the reason why... oh, blinking light. Never mind. Why it only happens when you're on the same floor, because they realized when the Banshee uses its ability always, no matter where you are, then the ghost spends more time on the way than at your position or in the actual ghost room. No Banshee, definitely not a Banshee. After 2 minutes, Phantom and Wave, maybe they don't use their ability that frequent, so I don't want to cross them off right away, especially because there are better ways to figure them out. because the wave doesn't step into salt, and that's way more reliable. And for the phantom, when you get a picture of the phantom, or not a picture of the phantom, then this one is way more obvious. By the way, still the ghost room. It is still the ghost room. Camera, camera, camera! I don't know where. Where? Oh, there you are. Okay. Okay, but that's definitely a ghost picture. I can see the ghost. Oh, EMF says there might be a ghost around. Oh yeah, by the way, we can see the ghost on the picture and the camera glitched out, so we can rule out the phantom. Yeah, come on, come on, come on. And the ghost stepped into the salt. We can rule out the wave. By the way, that was... I want to leave that for no special reason at all right here. Yeah. By the way, that was the second ghost event, so in case it is no special ghost like an Oni, then we should be down to maybe 70 something. Okay, indeed. 66, that's about good. So, because the thing is, they only drains 20% sanity per ghost event, which is a little bit too little for an Oni, so I don't think that was the one. Same goes with Banshee. The Banshee, when the Banshee uses its singing ghost event, it drains 15% sanity instead of the regular 10. And another one, I actually can rule out as the Shade. Because 66, so let's say I was about close to 90. Above 90, about 90, about 90. The thing is, the Shade is unable to do a ghost event when your sanity is above 90, and as soon as it is below 90, it has a chance to do a ghost event, and once it drops to 50% sanity, it can do ghost events like any other ghost. But 2 ghost events back to back when my sanity is that high, very unlikely. So I'm not 100% sure, but for me that's already good enough to rule them out. What else can we do? The Onryo test. For that one we need 3 candles. So the thing is, the Onryo test is simply, as soon as the Onryo blows out 3 candles, then the Onryo will initiate the hunt, no matter your sanity. Excuse me? Thank you. So that's the reason why I always won't need a cross for the no evidence stuff, because that prevents me from dying in case it is actually an Onryo. And by the way, most of the evidence stuff is just plain useless, but there's one thing which is still pretty good, the camera, because the Mimic still has the ghost orbs as third evidence, or even when there's no evidence, the Mimic still has one, so that's something you can always go for. I cannot see any ghost orbs, so I'm afraid we actually have to do something for our money. Too bad. So, not a Mimic, by the way. Still cold, still the ghost room. Still the ghost room. Hi. So, let's do the Onryo test. I know it is actually not necessary to use 3 candles at once, but the thing is, the ghost pretty often blows out several candles, no one home. Several candles. You're quite persistent, I see. Okay, I'll make a picture just for you. Happy? Oh, I think the ghost really wants me dead. Yeah, just like so, the ghost tends to blow out several candles in rapid succession if they are lit together. So that speeds everything quite a bit up. Sometimes it takes a few seconds for the Onryo to actually initiate the hunt, but Jesus, that ghost is nuts. But this time, it's not an unreal. No 3 candles and no... That was a hunt. Okay. 3 candles and no hunt, not an unreal. So, but the ghost just wanted to hunt. That gives us the sanity at which the ghost can hunt, which is below 50, but above... Let's go through it. The shade can hunt at, what was it, 30? I think something like that. So the shade was actually correct. Another one we can already rule out is the Dio, because that one can only hunt at 35, when I remember correctly. So that one is already out. And to be honest, I want to rule out the demon as well, because the demon was already pretty good in hunting range. The demon can hunt at 70, and not hunting for 30% when you're able to as a demon, pretty unlikely. I'll go with one of them with which are a bit closer to 50. So might be something like a white shoe. A white shoe can hunt at, what was it, 60, 65, something like that. And that is still possible. That was just a nice white shoe which didn't want to kill me right away. Okay, but other than that, any other no evidence stuff left? Well, that they can't check for that, because that would require the Ouija board, the yes board. And without the yes board, we can't ask for the ghost's age, which makes it a bit difficult testing for the Fae without a hunt. Twin and Polter, well, there's nothing we can really do to test that, but Twin and Polter we can get with the activity chart. Because the Polter, when the Polter does a Polter explosion, it should go way above the usual EMF things like 5, 6, whatever. And the twin with a twin interaction. Okay, but I think we are almost through everything. So, but I want to quickly replenish my sanity and bring some other stuff in there. Because one I also want to test for is the white shoe, but it's pretty difficult testing for the white shoe when there's no electronic equipment in there. Well, I actually already have the... Yeah, let's just go with another motion sensor. Wait a second, Oni, the ghost did plenty of events, but it didn't drain enough sanity, and there were too many shadow ghost events. Because the thing is, the Oni has an increased chance of doing an event, but actually we can test it. So we are at about 70. Let's get the next event, which shouldn't take too long. Then take a second look at the sanity, and should we be at about 50, then it is actually an Oni. Okay, there it is. Next event, event hit. Let's take a look at the sanity. Would you look at that? We are actually at about 50, never mind. That's an Oni. But let's not jump to conclusions. I want to get one hunt in, because that everything fits, nothing. All the ones I can rule out with some sort of test are already done. Plenty of events, but no airball event, so that's something towards Oni. Many events, yeah. So I want to get one hunt in, and in case I see nothing out of the ordinary, nothing speed related, nothing special, then I'll actually go with that. By the way, something to keep in mind in case you're not used to that stuff. That's the tier 2 smudge. That slows down the ghost. So in case you smudge the ghost, don't think too much about the ghost speed, because the ghost speed is reduced by a lot when it gets hit by the smudge. So even something like a young Fae or a Revenant seems to be pretty slow. So that's actually one of the reasons I sometimes prefer the tier 1 mod, just because then you can observe the ghost speed without any changes. But unfortunately, that's a topic for another day. That's the second cross. Now we are hot. Okay. By the way, you can also look at the time, because between hunts, the demon has, I think, 10 seconds and every other ghost has 15 seconds. So in case it's not a demon, it should now again be able to hunt. Yeah, so much for that. The thing is, should a ghost hunt before 15 seconds? Here we go. Let's just listen. That's normal speed. Do you blink a lot? You actually blink a lot. I see you too, good. Yeah. That's an Oni. So now let's just survive the hunt. In case I don't, Oni. But here we go. Now for the big moment. Is the stuff I make up in my head worth anything? It actually is. Okay. So that's 1 down, 2 to go. Okay, and once again. And by the way, it seems to be like the mirror is fixed. So finding the ghost should never be too difficult, I guess. Well, in case you are willing to sacrifice a bit of your sanity. Well, but to be honest, I am. Oh, wait a second. Not if the ghost tells me where... Oh, rebone. Sanity pills are free for me, so I'll just do it. Wait, what? Ah, that's over there. Okay. Should be over here. Looks good. Let's not use that hiding spot. Ah, you're just roaming around, huh? That's why it's not cold. Yeah, 10. Cold but not ghost cold. 10-5. Excuse me. 7-2. Oh, come on. 11-3, so I guess the ghost is... This is actually the ghost room, and the ghost is just roaming around a lot because that's such a small room. But I can live with that. We got a really shy ghost. Actually... No. Wait a second. The ghost just changed the ghost room. So, because I'm 100% sure I saw that shelf over over there. You're gonna see... Hi there. You're gonna see the forbidden ice cream very soon. Wait a second, we already had the forbidden ice cream. We can actually already rule one out because I'm 100% sure I saw that shelf in the mirror. But that's no more the ghost room. No, this is the ghost room. Indeed, we are already even having the cold breath. That means it can no longer be a Gorio, because the Gorio cannot change ghost rooms. So that's the first one down. Nothing. Okay. So we can rule out the Onryo. That was the last test we can do. So I'll go with it. Yeah, definitely. And another full ghost model. Okay, so in case it is another normal speed ghost, I think that's another Oni. But now let's get a hunt on. Actually, wait a second, I don't want to get a cursed hunt. I want to do it a bit slower and smarter, because with the sanity at which I'm getting haunted, I can already tell a lot about the ghost. Where am I? About 70. I think I can leave it like... You turned off the fuse box once again, alright. Because the thing is, I can tell a lot about which ghosts I can rule out or are no more possible with the hunting sanity. So that means if it haunts now, it's most likely... No, it can't be anything else than a demon. So I now just want to, well, sit in some dark corner and wait for the hunt. So I want to turn you off and wait. Okay. Okay. This is perfectly... What the hell? Normal speed? Hey, hey. Okay, and we got normal detection range. Normal throwing stuff. And normal speeding up. Oh boy. But to be honest, first let's get through everything. That was definitely not a polter. And of course, let's also check the sanity. May I guess right below 50? Exactly at 50. So the ghost used its first opportunity to kill me. And it even used the event to teleport through the wall to be able to reach me. That's what we call in Phasmophobia circles a dick move. Anyway, to be honest, first things first, that was not a Dio, not a Thay. I couldn't see or bark. That was perfectly normal speed, not a Hantu, definitely not a Revenant. White. Oh, wait a second. I had the motion sensors. The white shoe would have been really fast in proximity of electronics, and that includes the motion sensors. That one, nope. Myling? I'm actually not 100% sure about the myling, because the ghost was way too close to be able to say it cannot be a myling. You can only say myling or not when the ghost is a bit further away from you, not when it is that close, so that one is pretty difficult. I'm 90% sure it's just another Oni. For some reason, sometimes the game does that. But we can go for another one. I'll quickly take a look into the mirror to lower my sanity even a bit more, because we already know it is, yeah, not a Dio, not a Shade, because of the hunting threshold. So the hunting threshold is at this point done. So the sanity doesn't matter that much anymore. But... oh no, you already changed ghost rooms. Never mind. We're already done with the Goryo. Yeah, but the thing is, I now just lowered my sanity a bit, so in case it's a Moroi, we can tell by that, because that's a bit difficult. The Moroi is actually just perfectly normal speed. At the moment you are at about 45-50 sanity. But now I should be way below that, so in case it's a Moroi, it should be pretty... no, not pretty fast, but at least noticeable faster. Okay. Time's wasted. No good. Please don't hunt. No, actually, I don't care. You don't need to see anything, right? think when I use the smudges, I can also use that table. Here we go. Hey, 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 Mr. Ghosty Pants. That should be enough. Okay. Still the same speed. Not a Moroi. Yeah, that's an Oni. It blinks a bit more. Oh, and it actually worked pretty good. Okay, now I'm 99% sure that's an Oni. Yeah. To be honest, usually I'm really awful at telling Oni because that's something I just cannot get into my brain if something looks too visible. But sometimes, oh, yeah, definitely not a Moroi. But sometimes when I'm having a good day, I'm sometimes able to tell an Oni, and it actually is another Oni. Well, too bad. Would be nice if I could show you some more ghosts, but anyway, that's perfectly fine. We got one more to go. Okay, it is not a wave. But that was a bit odd. That smells a bit like... It's not an Oni. This time it's not an Oni. That's an airball. That's an airball. Okay. We can rule that one out. Hold your horses. Something is odd. That's the third time I'm having the feeling the ghost roams over to my... Hi. The third time I'm having the feeling the ghost roams over to my position. Because the ghost roamed over while I was searching for the ghost room. It did it a bit when I can't remember it, and now it did it again. I don't know if that's just regular roaming or more. But I think I want to take a look at that a bit later. Let's just first do the regular stuff, do the Onryo test, then get a hunt on, and then we take a look into that one. If it's a normal speed ghost and I can't find anything else, I'll take a look into the Banshee theory. Okay, just for good measure, one more time. Are you a male? Nope. Okay. Worth a try. And I should also take a look at what's my current sanity. I don't want to overshoot any threshold. About 80? Yeah, about 80. So one time should be enough, and I should be at 65, 60. By the way, still the same ghost room, so the Gorio is still possible. Yeah. About 60. And time to bring back some awful childhood memories and just sit in the dark corner. Yep. Okay, now let's just wait for the hunt and then take a look at our sanity. Well, to be honest, it's a bit Hold your horses. Event or hunt? Okay, you just... okay. Well, the thing is, I wanted to take its time. I mean, to be honest, when I was... well... not a long time ago, I just would have used the shit out of the cursed possession to... It is hunting. Yep. And it sounds like normal speed. Oh. Okay, anyway. I wanted to take its time because then I can do this. And it hunted at... Okay. Above 40, so okay, Shade and Dio, well, Dio, obviously. But we can rule those out, and... Well, it hunted at... Nah, to be honest, I also don't think it's a demon. I did hear the motion sensor, and it was... So it was close to it. Yeah, exactly, not there, it was normal speed. No Raichu, the Raichu would have been faster because of the motion sensor. Not a Hantu, definitely not a Myling, I could hear it pretty good. Not a Revenant. Moroi is at this sanity still perfectly possible. The Twin, I couldn't hear it good enough to say Twin or not. Wait a second, I can also rule out the demon because the cross didn't work. Because the cross covered a good part of the room, but not that much. But in case it was a demon, it would have covered the entire room. So I think that one is actually good. So Spirit, Polter, well, Spirit, I'm afraid we have to do the smudge timer in case it is one. So, but this time I will once again lower my sanity with the mirror to test for the Moroi. Obake, I have to see the ghost, yep. Yokai, I can of course also test for... Whoa! Oh, shitty ghost. Come on. And now it's going to haunt, I know it. Yeah, the demon would have, I'm pretty sure it would have tried it earlier. But the thing is, I also had demons which were unbelievably friendly. Okay, we are still good. We are still good. We got the first looping spot in light. We are good? We are actually good. Alright. Okay, we got a hunt on. Wait, where? That's a Myling. I can hardly hear it. What the... Wait a second. Yeah. I couldn't hear it anymore. Wait a second. Stop, 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 stop. But I heard it when I was on the other floor. Myling or Mimic? Because that one right now, that was Myling, 100% sure. I could hear my heartbeat from seeing the ghost, but I couldn't hear the ghost. By the way, we are still here. Cold breath. Cold breath, this is still the ghost room. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do another one. But in case I find some ghost orbs right now, it's gonna be a bit quicker. But I cannot see any ghost orbs. I just want to make sure. Because sometimes ghost orbs are in the weirdest positions and whatnot. And I always like to double or triple check for ghost orbs. The Mimic, no matter under what circumstance, always has that additional ghost orb. That's how you can, otherwise you wouldn't be able to figure out the Mimic in no evidence. Don't you... Okay, I didn't need that light anyway. Jesus, wait a second, the second? Let's just get the next hunt in. The ghost just destroyed 2 lights. Yeah, exactly. It never did any mare stuff, but yeah, that's the point. I'm having a myling doing mare stuff. We are good. A myling doing mare stuff and whatnot. This is just an event. Just an event. This is fine. Don't hunt. This is perfectly fine. Oh, by the way, but I did a yokai test and it was... No, the yokai test was good. It reacted to my... to the microphone. Here we go. I hear nothing. Mr. Ghosty Pants, can you get over here? Mr. Ghosty Pants, Mr. Ghosty Pants, can you get over here? That's a myling. I heard nothing. Oh! Normal speeding up, that's something, that's something. I'll go with myling. Or a mareling, is that a thing? Or, wait a second. Maya? No, I couldn't hear it. Yeah, that... that would explain why it's a child. Jesus. No, I'm pretty sure that's a myling. I heard nothing. Oh. Oh yes, that's it. Oh boy. And here we go. Yay! Tier 3 sanity medication. The good stuff. Okay. Time to say goodbye, I'm afraid. But at first, what can I say about that one? Well, that one was actually... yeah, regular, no evidence, pretty much like professional, but no evidence, so it's definitely a test about your in-game knowledge about the game, but I hope I could show you 1 or 2 things which might help you with that one, and I also hope you had fun watching, and also thank you for doing so, and until the next time. So, have a great day and goodbye!